What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. Sixers lose. Sorry, I had some goddamn lint on me. I gotta get the lint brush. Sixers lose to Oklahoma City 119-117 in a triple overtime thriller. Thriller night. Yeah. You know, they were getting beat. They weren't really playing well. They came back, in the third and fourth. It didn't get too far. It was like, I think Oklahoma City had a 11-point lead at the time, at one time. Then they came back, they tied it, went to overtime. They had a couple chances, and I think maybe the second overtime to win it. No, the first overtime to win it, they blew it. They basically rode Embiid, man, from like the fourth quarter all the way through all the overtimes. You need more scoring. He ended up with 34 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 turnovers, 2 blocks. He was a beast. 11 of 20 from the field, 12 of 13 from the line. He's been shooting lights out from the free throw line. Simmons, he's tentative. Now, if you look at his stats, 12 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds, only 3 turnovers, which is pretty good, actually. 51 minutes. Everybody played crazy minutes. He's got to score, man. He's got to take more than 10 shots. Well, maybe he's just not a volume shooter. You know what I mean? And this is where, a lot of reading on Sixer Twitter, these people like, oh, Ben got to shoot it, man. Oh, Ben got to shoot it. Like, maybe, he can score in the post, but they don't run any post plays for him. But this is where you're supposed to, your first round pick, the guy with the weak elbow, the yips, he was supposed to come in, you know what I mean, and handle some of that outside shooting. That's a different story. This guy's been out for goddamn, how many months is it? 2 months? You got Justin Anderson out with shin splints for the 2 months. He's not coming back for a couple more weeks. How you be out? I'm still perplexed about Justin Anderson being out for shin splints. But anyway, the biggest reason, the biggest reason they lost the game. Just look at Covington's. He came back. He had his back hurt. And this, I'm not. I used to be high on Covington. I think he's okay. I don't think he'll be a sub all-star type player. I think that's what they need from out of that position. He's just too inconsistent. He's 3 of 15 from 3. That just can't happen, man. 10 rebounds, 11 points, 2 blocks, 3 steals. That's good. But, they don't run. This is my problem with Brett. They don't run enough plays, man. You gotta run some plays to get some guys some easy baskets, so they can get to some shooting. He just runs off of like double teams and passing around to the open man, see if he gets a shot. Sometimes you gotta run around screens. They don't ever run him around screens. He's either running on transition threes, he pull up threes, or people get rebounds kicking out to him, or Embiid kicking out to him and swinging around. That's the basic of what they did. I didn't even know Oklahoma City is 13-14, losing record. Jump, man. And people were like, oh, this bothers me about Sixer Twitter. I might go on a little mini rant here. You Sixer Twitterites, you trust the process shines, and Akatas and white liberals is out here like, oh, it's okay. We stood toe to toe with a team with 3 all-stars. We took them to triple overtime. I'm like, we're supposed to beat Oklahoma City. We're supposed to beat them. We're supposed to win this game going away. If you watch Oklahoma City, you see the record. They're under 500. They're getting beat. Sarge, 49 minutes. See, he does his normal thing. -4. 16 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds, 2 turnovers. He just, he's not. He had like a basket in overtime. He can't get no foul calls. Nothing. Look at this, man. No free throw. The only person shot 3 throws is basically Embiid. Simmons shot 2. Redick shot 1. Baylor shot a couple, and McConnell. That's it. Like I think they don't nearly go to the free throw line enough. You know what I mean? I don't think there was too many called this game. They're 13-46 from 3-point, and that's 28%. That's not going to get it. This is my problem. They got a team that should be like a post up team, and they want to play like Golden State Warriors and shoot a whole bunch of 3-point attempts. Like shoot 50 3-point attempts a game. Like, come on, man. Like that. I mean, you don't have the people for it, man. I don't care how Covington is going to. He's going to resort back. I mean, he's going to fall back. That high percentage he was hitting to get that money, get that contract. He's going to come back down to earth. As for Brett, man, he broke out Amir Johnson. I don't know why. Amir, they don't even have him listed in the box score because I don't even think he did anything. They have him in active illness, but he was out there first half. Did nothing. He didn't play TLC. Holmes got some minutes. And this is why I didn't understand. The first big man off the bench was Amir. Like, if you don't sit Amir ass down, man, you've seen the last 3 games where Sean Holmes was playing well, and you go right back to because granted Covington was out, but if you see Rashawn can play, you've got to move him up in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. He gives you a high energy guy. He gives you a guy that Simmons can throw alley-oops to. You don't have that with it on the roster. You know what I'm saying? You can occasionally give one to Covington or Embiid, but you need a high flyer on this team to get some minutes, quality minutes, man. If he got to take some of Sarge minutes, that's what it is. You know what I mean? People crying about his defense. You know what I mean? No, let Carmelo Anthony shoot 11-17, man. Westbrook 33 shots, man. 10 of 33. Westbrook shot 10 of 33, man. And y'all is like, okay, we lost to this team. I'm like, if you don't get the hell out of here, that was unbelievable, man. It stinks. It really, really does. I'm not going to kill Brett for this game. They came back, you know what I mean? But they should have salted this game away, man. They really should have salted this game away. This game was there for the taking. I don't want any moral victories anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any more moral victories. You shot too many threes, man. It was just, I don't know what y'all was doing, man. You're being, oh, well, it just boils down to Covington. The Covington had a half-decent game. We were the one that's going away, but, he comes back from injury and, I know his bench is short, man. Put four Corkmans in. You know what I mean? Inactive. He's in the G League. I forgot he can't even come out. You know what I mean? What is Colangelo, man, got this team screwed up, man. And I don't want to overreact over a 2-point loss and triple overtime. But, these things have to be corrected. And it's going to show, I'm not sure that Colangelo is the guy to fix this, man. The inefficiency this team has, you know what I mean? When you go against certain teams that have like certain good players, you know what I'm saying? But you wasted 48 minutes from Embiid, and this is what my whole thing is. This is the way y'all should play, not this run up and down. We want to play fast. No, slow it down. Throw it in. If you can run, go ahead and run. If you Simmons get it off the rebound, yeah, go ahead and take it off and run. I'm okay with that. But anytime else, throw the ball in Embiid, throw it in the post, put Simmons and Embiid in the post, and you just go to work in the post. Stop trying to play like Golden State. Shoot 46 threes. Like, oh, you're serious, man. Work the ball inside. You know what I mean? It's incredible. There's no way in the world Covington should have 21 shots. No way on God's green earth. That's my problem with Brett, man. I like the style of play they want to play does not fit this team. I don't care what even if maybe if Fultz come back, you might be able to say, but I don't even think it then, man. The focus of this team should be throwing it in the post to Embiid, throwing it in the post to Simmons, and go to work. Yeah, I mean, they start double teaming, start kicking it out, swinging the ball, and you got the 3-point shooters on the outside. Trash, man. I believe they lost this game. I actually stayed up and watched all 3 of these overtimes, man. Lost to Russ. He out here shooting 10 of 33. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Basketball American News. You know, cover my Sixers. Peace.